Psych2Go is a digital media organization that raises mental health awareness by presenting psychological topics in a digestible and relatable manner. Please share our content with those who need it.
Maybe this has happened to you. You're talking with someone you care about when they slip in a comment that hits a little too hard. Everyone laughs, so you do too, but something feels off. That's often how emotional abuse begins, not with yelling or obvious cruelty, but with small moments that make you question yourself. A dismissive tone, a subtle look, a comment that leaves you doubting what you felt. Most people brush these things off, but when they start, they can subtly and gradually wear you down. They chip away at your confidence, your boundaries, and even how you see yourself. If you've been feeling drained or unsure around certain people, this video will help you understand what's going on and how to notice the early signs before they grow into something harder to escape. So, what are the signs that these moments are not just one-offs? Here are the subtle warning signs many people miss. Most people expect emotional abuse to be loud and dramatic, someone yelling, insulting you, or making threats, but the truth is emotional abuse is often quiet. It can be any harmful words or behaviors meant to exert power and control over you. Here are some examples of red flags people often overlook. Helpful criticism that is not actually helpful. Do they disguise hurtful comments as jokes or honesty? Do they criticize things, your choices, hobbies, friends, or appearance? But if you react, rush to tell you relax because they're just kidding. This isn't constructive feedback. It's a way to tear you down while pretending they didn't mean to hurt you. Backhanded kindness. They're sweet until they're not. They give you affection, compliments, or support, but only when it benefits them or keeps you attached or dependent on them. Emotional flip-flopping. One day they're warm and attentive, the next they're cold or irritable, and you have no idea why. You start overthinking everything, trying harder and harder to keep the peace. Even though they never tell you what you supposedly did wrong, you feel like you're always walking on eggshells. Withholding affection. They punish you with silence, distance, or coldness. Their attention becomes a reward you get only when you behave the way they want. Humiliation disguised as humor. Sometimes it's disguised as a joke, a teasing comment, or a moment where they didn't mean to embarrass you. Maybe they make fun of your insecurities in front of other people, or mock your feelings when you open up. Either way, when someone repeatedly puts you down, even subtly, it can chip away at your sense of self-worth, making you easier to control. Threats of ending the relationship. This one can be confusing because at first glance, it sounds like normal conflict. Couples argue, people get upset, breakups happen. But what makes it abusive is the pattern and the intention behind it. If someone constantly threatens to leave whenever you don't obey, agree, or give in, that's not communication, that's emotional blackmail, and it's abusive. These signs may seem small on their own, but emotional abuse is about patterns, not isolated incidents. One of the hardest truths to accept is this. Most people don't ignore emotional abuse because they're weak. They ignore it because the brain is wired to protect what feels familiar, even when that familiarity hurts. Emotional abuse often starts subtly. Maybe the first comment felt like a joke. Maybe the first silent treatment felt like space. Maybe the first lie felt like a misunderstanding, so instead of calling it abuse, you explained it away. They're stressed, they're tired, they didn't mean it. Your brain looks for the safest explanation. Psychologists call this cognitive dissonance, when what you're experiencing doesn't match what you want to believe. And to reduce the discomfort, you twist your reality until it feels survivable. You might minimize the harm. It's not that bad. Or blame yourself. Maybe I overreacted. Or cling to the good moments to justify the painful ones. The cycle keeps you too confused to leave and too hopeful to let go. If you've ever stayed longer than you should have, please hear this. It doesn't mean you're broken. It means you're human. Your brain was trying to protect you the only way it knew how, by holding on. But if you're starting to see things, you're already taking the first brave step, acknowledging that something is wrong. Emotional abuse thrives in confusion and silence, so clarity is your power. Here's what you can do. 1, name the behavior. Putting words to it. This is manipulation. This is gaslighting. This is control. Can help break the fog. Awareness creates distance, and distance helps you think more clearly. 2, stop negotiating with their patterns. You can express your feelings, but you can't convince someone to stop abusing you. Protect your energy instead of trying to win their understanding. 3, build quiet support. Reach out to someone you trust, a friend, therapist, or community. Isolation is an abuser's tool. Connection is yours. 4, set boundaries you can enforce. A real boundary is not a request, it is an action. Make yours clear and enforceable. Instead of, don't talk to me like that, say, if you talk to me like that, I will leave the conversation. And 5, focus on strengthening yourself, not on saving them. You can't control their choices, their actions, or the way they treat you, but you can control the care, protection, and compassion you give to yourself. When you pour energy back into your own resilience, boundaries, and self-worth, you slowly build a sense of safety that does not depend on anyone else. Emotional abuse isn't always obvious, but its impact is real, and you deserve relationships where you feel safe, respected, and valued. Healing starts with awareness. Whether you're setting boundaries, reaching out for support, or simply learning what healthy love looks like, every step counts, and you're not alone. So, which part of you is finally waking up to what you've been tolerating for too long? And what is that part asking you to do next? Share your insights in the comments down below. And if this helped you feel seen, share it with someone who might need it. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more meaningful content. Thanks for watching and see you soon.